Woo! There we are. Perfect. Okay. Am I live? Oh, I clicked live, didn't I? Okay. Well, hello everybody. I'm Dean the Turkey Legster. Happy Tuesday. Um, welcome to Let's Talk Turkey. Did I just say that? Anyway, um, welcome to the stream. Um, I'll say hi to the chat in just a second. Of course, the big topic of the day, October. What is today? The 7th? No, the 8th. Today is October the 8th, and of course, Florida is bracing for Hurricane Milton to make its way to and through the peninsula, starting in about 24 hours, maybe a little more than 24 hours. I did a whole stream last night, but that's such a big thing. I gotta mention it. Um, Tonight. Let me greet chat, and I did look up the latest news, so I'll touch on that just for a minute before I get into the main topic of tonight. First in chat, I got Jennifer Caruso. Welcome in, Jennifer. Tina McNeil, hello, and hello to Chuck. Dapper Vanta Crew, hello. Happy Tuesday. The Curtis family, Chris, hello. Jeanette, Sebastian the Crab, hello. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-do. Gloria, welcome in, Gloria Thibodeau. Welcome. Oh, yeah. Do. Everyone's saying hello and hello, Jason. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday, everyone. To my friends in Central Florida, there's I don't think anyone in the chat is actually in the central part of Florida. Jennifer is in the south of Florida. Hope you're staying safe, Jennifer. Anyway, everyone else, of course, thoughts and prayers for the West Coast. They're going to get this thing bad. So I looked up the, just touch on this really quickly. Where's the, all right, you just had it, Dean. You just had it. Just had it. Why ain't it working? Okay. So is this gonna work? Is it gonna work tonight? Nope, that's not the one I wanted. There it is. That's the one I wanted. So I don't know if it'll show. But as of the 4 o'clock, no, this is the 7 p.m. advisory. That's even more recent. So they have landfall for Milton. According to the National Hurricane Center, this looks like they're predicting now 1 a.m. on Thursday, but of course the effects of the storm will be seen before then, especially on the coast. So Thursday, tomorrow, we're going to start seeing outer bands here in Central Florida, and then Thursday is going to be storm day. Just a personal update. First of all, as far as the storm, we're all set here. I've got my lights, I've got my portable chargers. Um, those are charged. I've got lights and the double A's and the other triple A's and the quadruple A's and all the batteries. They're in there. I'm all good to go with lights if we have power outages during the night hours and I can't sleep and I don't want to sit in the dark and listen to the hurricane roaring. So I'm all good with that. The house is good. We brought in all the stuff from the yard, so we're all set. We're all cleaned up, so all good in that regard. Um, so anyway, now that I have talked about the storm, let us forget about the storm for the next 45-ish minutes. Why don't we? Um, I'm continuing and finishing tonight my Disney According to Dean series, and I've talked about, commented on all of the theme parks. Truth be told, I could really go back and maybe do, a second volume or edition on each of the parks. But this is just kind of an overview, and maybe I'll revisit that series in the new year. But tonight we are finishing up the series. I'm going to talk about Beyond the Parks at Walt Disney World. So let's start with Disney Springs. For the other streams in this series, I was fortunate to have like a maps from like back in the day, like 2009. Um, I I don't actually have historical maps for Disney Springs. I know that Disney Springs actually was redubbed that from Downtown Disney. It opened as Disney Springs in 2015, I think it was. And so back in the day, you've got Downtown Disney, there was Disney Village, I think there were some other names that it went by. Jacob Herring, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Will anybody be at the so Jacob, I won't be at any resort hotels. I am going to be talking about some of the resort hotels here in a minute. But we're going to talk about Disney Springs, and of course, here's a map. Here is the map of Disney Springs. I'm going to use this as a reference point. Just going to talk about my favorite things at Disney Springs. Um, I do have vague memories of visiting Disney Springs prior to it being Disney Springs. I don't have a lot of memories going to Disney Springs, but I do remember having visits there, in the previous years. The 90% of my, okay, 95% of my memories for Disney Springs are from my adult years, specifically like the last, Surf Bomb John, welcome in. Hello, happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Um, so if you all are familiar with Disney Springs, they have a few different parking garages that you can park at when you go to Disney Springs. They have the lime garage. They have a grapefruit garage. They have the orange garage. Um, they're showing a watermelon and a mango parking lots. They have a strawberry parking lot. So they're kind of going with that fruit theme here. Um, you can also arrive. to Disney Springs on a bus from one of the resorts, hotels, which is really handy. It's also handy if you park at Disney Springs and you want to go visit the one or more of the resorts. Pretty much all of, I think, well, all of the resorts you can get to via the Disney Springs bus stop. AJC Magic TV, Amy, hello, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Um, and I've actually done that. I actually just back in the spring, I know I went and met up with Tina McNeil and Chuck over at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. Uh, two different times, actually. Uh, went to Disney Springs, parked for free in a shaded garage. Thank you very much, Disney. And hopped on the bus and went over to Animal Kingdom Lodge. It was very helpful, very convenient. And so I've done that. Um, I've also gone over to the Polynesian and from Disney Springs and gone around the monorail resorts. And I'll talk about more of the the resorts in a second here. But Disney Springs, I usually park in the orange garage, which is down here, right down here. Here's the orange garage. So you come in here. Right after you come in here, you go by the Coca-Cola store. You see the aerofoil, the hot air balloon right there. So it's a great view, really fun. But of course, you are not in the center of Disney Springs. To be more in the center, you would want to aim for the Lime Garage. I don't usually park in the Lime Garage. I have before. So way down, um, oops, my thing. Okay. Um, So going like if you coming in the orange garage and you go down around where the hot air balloon is, the aerofoil, um, on the left before you get there, you do have the AMC, the Disney Springs movie theater there. I've never seen a movie there. I it would might be kind of fun if they had came out with a movie that I actually wanted to see, but Mandy Adams, hello, hello. Yeah, Disney Springs has great shopping, as everyone in here would know. Um, but Disney Springs also has one of the only four turkey leg spots. You knew I was going to go there. Um, and so you would hang a left, and it's all the way down by the House of Blues, right on the end, um, right here. Um, right here where my finger is a little place called, I think it's called the Smokehouse. And that's where they sell the turkey legs. They keep the turkey legs way down at the end. So that is definitely a must stop for me at Disney Springs. Down on that towards that end, they also have the M&M store, which was really fun to go in and look at all of the M&Ms themed stuff. Really super fun. Um, I go in. Where else do I like to stop into? Um, there's a Star Wars shop down in that end. There's like a Marvel store. Sometimes I'll stop in there and look at the Star Wars stuff. Um, and just kind of walk. The music playing in the atmosphere of Disney Springs is really unique and relaxing, to be honest. And it really makes for walking around Disney Springs. Um, um, so then you head back towards the other side, and the big attraction on the opposite towards not right at the opposite end, but towards the opposite end, you have the World of Disney store, which is huge. It's, well, a world of Disney merch and stuff. Um, but they then the section, um, oops, one second. I closed the browser. Is the stream still going? It looks like okay. Um, anyway, I should not press buttons. So anyway, the actual Disney Springs, the blue water, um, in Disney Springs, those are some really great, relaxing views of that part, which is this part here. Uh, this part here, where all the blue water is. You all probably know what I mean. The nice clear aqua um, um, water. Noah, welcome in, just Noah. Welcome in, Captain Mickey Mouse. Hello. Did I get lights behind the pumpkin? I didn't get lights behind the pumpkin. No, I did not. Um, but welcome in. Um, there's a lot of shopping and eating in Disney Springs, and I've only gone to like a few of the places. I had the pleasure of eating at the Boathouse a couple years ago with um, some friends. I have eaten at a couple of the quick service, like there's a sausage place by the bridge. BB Wolves, I think. They sell like sausages, and I've eaten there. I've eaten at the Homecoming. Homecoming, I've eaten at. I've eaten at Deluxe Burger. They have really good burgers there. Um, but obviously that's if I'm not getting a turkey leg, which is very rare. Um, there's the Lego store, which is a real fun to walk in and just see all the Lego sets that they have. Outside the store, they do have all the Lego, um, the statues of um, all the characters. Like they've got some Star Wars ones. They've got Maleficent and Prince Philip out there, which is really impressive. They've got like Frozen ones, the Frozen characters, and I'm trying to think what else they have. Um, and the exactly, Tina. When I'm not there actually was a period of time when they were not selling turkey legs in Disney Springs. This was like a few years ago during the reopening phase, down at that end of Disney Springs. Um, I guess they didn't care about the people, but you know, that was that period of time when I had to pick somewhere else besides the Turkey Lake place. And being going there like by myself most of the time, I generally look for like go for like the quick service type places. Although Homecoming was an exception. I actually went there as a walk up. It was like the early afternoon, maybe the 2 o'clock hour, I want to say. And I just walked up and I said, "Hey, I'm only a party of one. Do you have a table?" And I only had to wait like 10 minutes, and then they called me. And so it was really good. I tried one of their salads, and I know they've got other popular stuff on the menu, so there will be other visits there. But I at least can say that I've been to Homecoming, and I've not been to the Rainforest Cafe. Um, the one place I would like to go and try is the Polite Pig. I've heard a lot of favorable reviews on that. I've also not eaten at, want to say, the sandwich place. What's the sandwich place? Sandwich. They sell sandwiches there. Why am I not seeing it? No cows. Uh, I don't know. They sell sandwiches. There's the Ghirardelli place. I'm trying to watch my sugar intake. So I'm not. It looks really good. They've got a huge poster of like an ice cream sundae right by the door. So I'm tempted every time I walk by there. Um, what's the sandwich place? Earl of Sandwich. That's where I have not eaten. I've not eaten there. Chicken Guy, I've not eaten at. I've heard mixed reviews on from Chicken Guy. Um, anyway, yeah, thank you, Jennifer. I saw it on the map. Um, I was looking and then I didn't see it. But yeah, Earl of Sandwich seems to have favorable reviews. Okay, Wolfgang Puck. I'm gonna have to um but so, the Star Wars store down at the in the that section down at the other end, which is the what do they call it? The marketplace. Um the Star Wars place. Do 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 do. What's the name? I think it's the Trading Post, 129. Yep, it's the Trading Post. So the Trading Post is down at the marketplace end, and then the Galactic Outpost is down at the towards the other end. Yeah, the deviled eggs, Jennifer. I have heard of those. And the chicken. I have heard of those. So Homecoming is on my list to go back to um at some point in the future. Um the Coca-Cola store is fun to walk into. Coca-Cola merch, everything, t-shirts, anything. They've got two levels of just Coca-Cola merch, ornaments, decorations, um, kitchen stuff, um, clothing items, um, Coca-Cola, and then at the top they've got like the bar, and they have Beverly. I had something there. Um, a couple of months ago, I went and I had I forget what I had. Must not have been very impressive, but I do know I went and give me 1 second. Okay, so yeah, but so anyway, I don't know. I may have to so let me move on out of Disney Springs. I could continue to talk about Disney Springs for quite a while, but I just wanted to touch on it. I think I'll definitely have to do another stream where I talk about it. But before I move on from Disney Springs and I talk about the resorts, I do need to announce to you guys I don't have a stream set up yet, but I am considering going down to Disney at some point next week. Middle to the second half of the weekdays. I don't know if it'll be Disney Springs or I really want to go back to the boardwalk and the beach club area and kind of stroll around there. But I will plan to do a stream from wherever I end up at. So just watch the notifications. I will set up the stream, at least the day before I go, but probably, a couple of days before. Um, just got to watch the forecast. Florida is supposed to be getting Florida fall weather next week. And so depending on whenever that comes through, of course it'll just be nice to get down to Disney and stroll around the magic a little bit. Um, so let me touch on a handful of the resorts. Disney World has like a bajillion resorts. Actually, I think it's more like 30, 35. Does anyone know how many resorts there are? I think there's like 35 or something like that. But I can look that up later. Let me just touch on a handful of them. I haven't been to a lot, and I want to visit more than I've been to. But more recently, the last like couple years or so, I have gone several times to the Polynesian resort. Obviously, just a unique vibe at the Polynesian resort. They do have the walk-up place where you can get the Dole Whips there. They have the restaurants there, Ohana, which I've not eaten at. Um, they have the quick service Captain Cook's, which is where I usually end up, getting something to eat. At Captain Cook's, they sell the coconut meatballs. There's a more official name to it, but the affectionate name is the coconut meatballs, which are very delicious. They also have this um, pork nachos, which are big, big, and delicious. And I've gotten that several times, and every time I go there, the pork nachos just call my name. And there's another like a some kind of a noodle bowl that I've also gotten that there before that was pretty good. Um, So really good stuff there. It's, I'm thinking about it right now. Um, I have gone there a couple times to watch fireworks. I've even streamed. Um, that's Stay tuned to the channel sometime during like November, I think. I'm gonna try to or maybe before, I don't know. I'm gonna go visit the Polynesian in the afternoon, evening, and then stay and watch the Happily Ever After from the Polynesian. So that'll be in the near future, near to mid future, but it's relaxing at the Polynesian. And then of course around the way, if you jump on the monorail and you go around there, you get to the Grand Floridian, which is very fancy. And there's in the lobby, there's during the evening, I've not been there in person, but I have seen on live streams where there's a piano player, which I think is just amazing, filling that whole lobby there area with music. And it's really impressive. It's really pretty. I've not gotten anything to eat options there for getting things to eat, but I haven't really stopped there to get stuff to eat. At least in a while. I mean, do remember years and years ago getting something at the quick service place, and I'm trying to remember what the name of that place is. Gasparilla, Gasparilla's, I think is the name of it. I do regularly remember in the past getting stuff there, but that whole resort is beautiful. Of course, I've never stayed in a Disney resort, so I can't speak to what the accommodations are. Um, but it's a very nice place to just kind of stroll around and take it in, like all of the um, resorts. Yeah. So then, and I'm just doing a whirlwind tour of these resorts, and I'm probably not going to get to all of them that I've even been to. But you get on the monorail again, and then you go to the resort monorail. Will stop at the Magic Kingdom. Then it goes to the Contemporary. The Contemporary, I like. I'm not, if you love the Contemporary, do forgive me, but I'm really not. The only thing about the Contemporary that, you know, gives it any like worth is the fact that the monorails go through it, which I think is absolutely really cool. Um, but there's also a really cool view of the Magic Kingdom out on the main level, where all the shops and the dining is. You can go out and there's a balcony there, and you can get a pretty impressive view looking out over to the Magic Kingdom, which I did the last time I was there. So there are some other things besides just the monorail there, but it's not at the top of my list, honestly. Um, so I will stop there, you know, but I've never gotten anything to eat there. I don't really look at the shopping a lot there. Um, but I do think it's really cool with the monorail going right through. Um, so then over in the Magic Kingdom area, you also have the Wilderness Lodge, which I absolutely love the theming of the Wilderness Lodge, just that the forestry, the woodsy, rustic, whatever word you want to use for it. The Wilderness Lodge, I absolutely do love the theming of the Wilderness Lodge. Just beautiful. They have that impressive water feature, which turns into the swimming pool. And then they also have the geyser there that goes off regularly. And I don't, it's been a while since I've been there, but I think I do remember getting something at their little quick service location. They also have a restaurant there. I forget the name of it. That's got pretty good reviews that I've heard. No, they've got a couple different restaurants there. Um, I can't remember, but yeah, I need to make my way to the Wilderness Lodge again sometime. And then you go over to the Fort Wilderness Campground. I have been there. That's been a long time, but I absolutely just like the general um, the setting. In the past, staying at like one of the cabins has been on my bucket list. It would still be fun, but they changed them recently, and I don't think from the outside, I don't think they look quite as you know. I don't know that I'm that crazy about the new look. I would have preferred the old look that actually looked like a log cabin, but I wouldn't at some point. I think I would like to stay in those cabins just because of the setting of like the wilderness is really fun, and then yeah, and then just everything else around the Fort Wilderness. I know they have the restaurants, they have the dinner show, what's it called? The Hoop-de-Doo Review. Um, they do, um, there's a quick service. I know they have that campfire area where they do music and singing and stuff in the evening, which I've seen on streams, which seems really fun. So that would be a fun, um, you know, s- staying at Fort Wilderness would definitely make it on my bucket list as a resort I would love to stay at. I think the um, Wilderness Lodge would fall in that category. I think the Polynesian would fall in that category as well. Um, so yeah. And then I'd say those resorts are the ones I've visited the most. Recently, I did do a little bit of walking around the boardwalk resort and the Yacht and Beach Club, 'cause that always just seems like such a great relaxing area to just stroll around, and especially the boardwalk. Um, so not a ton of time visiting the resorts. Um, and I'm trying to remember where else I've been. I know back way years ago, I did visit the movies. All-Star Movies, I think, was the one that I went to. I think that's the only one of the All-Star resorts that I went to, but I looked at all the different areas that they had there. The Art of Animation. I believe I went to, um, and that was again, that was just years ago. So I'm overdue to like go there. Um, and then there's a Pop Century, which is right there too, which I wouldn't mind walking around. Um, and then I'm not sure. The only other resort, of course, that I think I've been to that I can think of is the Animal Kingdom Lodge, and that is incredible theming with the safari section that you can, and I know you can do this because I did it back in May with Tina and Chuck. They had a room there, Savannah View, and there wasn't a ton of life. There was one or two giraffes, but they also have the part where you actually go down from the lobby and you can go out and you can get a closer look at the animals that they have there. So absolutely, it's a really unique and impressive resort to say the least. And I'll have to go back there as well. I'm trying to think. I know that they have, where I have not been that I would love to go visit is is it Coronado? I think Coronado. The Beach Club, I think, is the other one that I've seen on streams that look really, impressive. The problem I have is that I'm very Skyliner adverse because I don't know if I've talked about this, but I just had that when I wrote it, I got on it like the normal way, and so my only Skyliner experience was I was very uneasy getting on. Since then, I know it's been suggested that I, get in the disability line or the disability access where they can actually stop, pull off the car or the bucket off to the side and or cabin. That's what I'm looking for. The little Skyliner cabin, and you can get on while it's still. Because I loved the ride. Um, it's just that getting on and off, I was very um my balance. I didn't have good balance, and I was seated promptly, aka I lost my balance. Um, so I'd have to like overcome that, or I'd have to, maybe do this fancy thing where I start at Disney Springs and I kind of go over to the resorts via the bus, which you know, but yeah, I know they can. Oh, howdy, Don. Welcome in, Hitchhiking Bones. Yeah, they can stop it. So I'll have to do that next time. But all that to say is that's one reason why I just haven't gotten over to some of those other resorts. Then also from Disney Springs, you can also do they have the boat. You can take the boat over to the Port Orleans resorts, the Riverside and the French Quarter, which I have done a couple times. I do love those boats. Also to Old Key West, which is another resort which I need to go and visit again and kind of walk around a little bit. I do like the Port Orleans resorts. Those are have really nice scenery. I did a stream from there um, a couple months ago. Um, so that's just my resort visits in a nutshell. I really could go on longer, but I'm going to leave it at that and just kind of, with Disney Springs and that handful of resorts. There's so much to do at Disney World outside of the parks. Um, you've stayed at both, Jennifer, but you prefer Riverside? Yeah, I like to stay at Riverside. It just looks like it's got a nice, I'll use the word again, a nice vibe, a nice feel, atmosphere. Um, the other thing I have not done at Riverside is gone to see Mr. Yeehaw Bob, which I've seen on streams, but I would love to go see him in person. That is on my Disney bucket list. Um, so I think that's going. I'm gonna go ahead and do some quick announcements. I don't know if you've noticed on my banner going across. Um, I am now set up on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Um, I'm not quite eligible for YouTube monetization, but I wanted to kind of set something up just in case um, any of you all would like to support me and my channel. So the link for Buy Me a Coffee, which when you click on it turns into Buy Me a Turkey Leg, and you can go there if you want to. You don't have to. Um, I know nowadays, which I would almost prefer at this point in time, if you've got a mind to donate to charities that are helping storm victims. If you're considering doing that, like at these days, go ahead and do that. This is just an option if you would like to kind of send some support my way, and it will go to um, channels. It won't actually be to buy a turkey leg. Although you can put a note in there and you can actually tell me if you want it to. Um, but if there's no note on the donation or the contribution, um, or the gift, I should call it a gift, um, then I will hold it for channel investment. So yeah, the link tree, it's in my link tree. It's at the top of my link tree. You can also, there's all kinds of stuff on my link tree. Also, we're still in October. If you don't know about it, my countdown to Halloween, this link is on there. My series I did last year. You can count down to Halloween with a story a day. Just really short stories with the Peanuts gang. So that's a fun series. The videos are roughly just like 5 minutes in length. And so do check that out. Also, my replay giveaway. I'm assembling a small, where is it? I'm assembling a small prize package. And so I'm doing this replay giveaway. How it works is you just go back to any of my previous, past live streams and vlogs. My shorts do not count. But what you do is you watch, then comment hashtag replay giveaway plus any other comments you will have on the video. You just start with that hashtag. Each comment with that hashtag that you put is an entry to win. And then that's going to be, I'll take entries through December 8th. And then on December 10th, I need to add that to the banner. But on December 10th, I'm going to spin for a winner. And and on whoever wins will get the prize. Also, I'm going to be working on Christmas cards for you, my friends. Um, if you'd like to get one, um, then I would need your address. So Instagram message or email. Couple of you have my phone number. You can text it to me if you are blessed to have my phone number. So Christmas cards, I'll be working on those in November, sending them out the week after Thanksgiving. Newsflash, Disney will come back to the channel. I'll be talking about Disney news exclusively the first Let's Talk Turkey of each month, but that'll start in February. Until then, if there is big Disney news, I will either do a bonus stream on a Saturday, or I will, depending on how much news there is, I will just cover it at the very outset of the streams. Do 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 do. Does this mean, Jonathan asked, does this mean if we miss the giveaway, we can replay the giveaway to try again? Um, I'm a little confused, but you have until December 8th. Watch any video or, live stream replay, um, except for the shorts. If you watch a short, great, but a replay giveaway comment on any of my shorts will not count. And then just do the hashtag replay giveaway, and then you're entered. You can watch as many videos as you can stand to between now and December 8th. Oh, if you lose, I unfortunately, okay, that's what you meant. Okay. Um, there's only going to be one prize and one winner. I may, maybe over the summer or something, I may uh, do this again and kind of have another opportunity. But I've got wanted to do something fun, leading up to, the holiday season, kind of something fun to kind of give away. And also, um, to kind of piggyback on the whole buy me a coffee thing, um, I need watch hours. So, um, that's kind of the underlying thing. I just thought I'd try to create a little incentive for people to watch my stuff and interact with my content. So that's really the at the heart of it. I'll just be honest, is that I've got about half of the watch hours that I need to a little more than half of the watch hours that I need before I can be monetized. So I would, then I can close the buy me a coffee and just do the YouTube one, which I would really prefer. But buy me a coffee was an option that I could um, set up right now. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and head out of here. The Hitchhiking Bones are going to be live here at the top of the hour. My friends, the Hitchhiking Bones, um, here at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, and then all the other o'clocks that you have. Everyone, um, Thursday, one more announcement. Sorry, guys. Thursday, if we still have power here, and the storm seems to be, and if the storm seems to be moving out of the area by, let's say 8 o'clock on Thursday, I will make a decision on whether I'm going to go live for Once Upon a Turkey Leg. If it doesn't seem, to be calming down, or we don't have power, then Once Upon a Turkey Leg, my makeup time slot will be Saturday at 9 o'clock. So just a little programming note there. Everyone be safe, my Florida friends. Noah, be safe. Jennifer, be safe. Any of my other friends in the, here in Central Florida that we all know and love. Prayers for safety for everyone while this Hurricane Milton um, comes through. So you all guys, sorry, you all guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a gobbletastic night, and I can't wait to have you to be back on another stream with you real soon. So take care, guys.